Hello there, welcome back to the channel, and as always, thank you very much for clicking play. Welcome back to this Sporting Club de Portugal save in Football Manager 2020. We need to talk about the schedule in a second. First up today, we are taking on Slovan Bratislava in the Europa League, but we're going to get into what's happened since the last episode. Only 2 matches, both cup games, so it won't take long, and then we'll address the schedule because it's a little bit hectic. First up then was our second game in the group phase of the Taça da Liga, and it was up against Penafiel, who are in the second division, I believe, and we won 4-2. It was a comfortable win. We maybe let them have a few too many shots on goal. As you can see, we were 4-0 up, and it ended up 4-2. The first one was Valan Berami at the second attempt, putting away his first goal for the club, and then we were cruising at one point. Like I say, we went 4-0 up. Lovely little move there to allow Gonzalo Plata to score. He is on fire at the minute. A Matthias Oliveira penalty made it 3-0 before the break. And then a lovely looping header from Riccioli, his first goal for the club, put us 4-0 up. And then we just seemed to switch off totally. And they got a couple of goals back. The first one there from Santos, drilled into the near post. And they scored again with 15 minutes to go. A lovely drive in from Romeo and Pires getting on the end of it. But you know, it is what it is. We got the win. On to the next. And it was another 4-goal haul against a lower league team in Leixos. Apologies, I've probably butchered that, let me know. This was in the Portuguese FA Cup, the Taça de Portugal, and it was a comfortable 4-1 win. Both teams having a man sent off. Jovan Cabral sent off for us before half-time at 2-0, and we went on to lead 4-0 before allowing our opposition in. Gonzalo Plata again, I think that was his 3rd goal in 3 games. Then a lovely little move on the edge of the box here allowed Christian Borja to smash one in, his first goal. Miguel Luis then with a rocket of a free kick, brilliant strike, and Christian Borja involved in the 4th as well as it comes forward for Hesse, and he just curls a delightful goal into that bottom corner. And as we say, we did allow a goal against us, which a little disappointing, but it was a lovely move. Finished off by a thunderous shot from Luis Silva. It was a comfortable, dominant win again. Plenty of action for the referee as well. Lots of cards shown. But on to the next round, and that is all that matters. And this is what I was saying about the schedule. Looking at the games that are coming up, they kind of all need to be on camera. So that is what we're going to do. So today we are going to take on Slovan Bratislava and Braga. Then the next episode is going to be Benfica and the return game with Bratislava. And then the episode after that is going to be FC Porto in Liga NOS. And then Moreirense away in the 4th round of the Taça. And then we will address it after that. Potentially it would be that San Etienne game, because that could well be the decider. Obviously depends how these Bratislava games go. And we do have Gladbach in there as well. So yeah, without further ado, we've caught you up with everything. We do have a couple of injuries, which I can bring you in the tactics screen. Yannick Bolasie, he's out for 5 to 7 months. As soon as the transfer window opens in January, he will be getting sent back. Luis Felipe is on the mend, but he's expected to be out for between 12 days and 5 weeks. I mean, what is that? That is just not helpful at all, is it? But this should be a winnable game. So we are playing a strong team because we can't afford to slip up. We just cannot afford that whatsoever. Gonzalo Plata is just in ridiculous form, as I mentioned earlier. I think he scored in his last 3 games. Let's have a quick double check on that. I'm sure he has. He has, yeah. The only 3 goals he's got all season, but they've all come in the last 3. So hopefully he does continue that today. Obviously a couple of those were against lower league opposition, but we are playing a team that we're overwhelming favourites for. So, you know, let's see what happens. No tunnel interview today. We're straight into it. Not very full stadium, it has to be said. Right. San Etienne against Gladbach is right there at the top. so we can keep the latest score screen up and keep an eye on them. Man United have got an early goal in their match. Jesse Lingard In fact, I think we will bring up the latest event updates. I like seeing those come through. 10 minutes in. Looks like we're the better team without doing an awful lot. Little get creative in there just to get them going a bit. Let's see. Let's hope. 6 shots, 3 on target at the moment. And Bruno Fernandes has picked up an injury. Oh, that's not good. It's a bruised ankle. Well, as long as it is only bruised, and you don't come and tell me he's broken it after the game. Here we go with a highlight. If we can get into a comfortable lead, I will take him off. As Thiago Iori plays it forward for Fulquier. Whips it across. Oh, it's gone in from Giovanni Cabral. Didn't seem to get an awful lot on that, but it was enough to guide it home. Lovely ball across, and he just kind of uses the pace, doesn't it? Just as it bounces up, he hits it, and it just sneaks in at that near post, and the goal is all that matters. That is all that matters. Man United are strolling against Arsenal Tula. They are 3-0 up now. Yeah, if we could be a couple of goals up at half time, I would take Bruno off at half time. Because we really need him for Braga and Porto and Benfica. I mean, that's just an insane run of league games. The 3 biggest clubs other than ourselves. Here's Christian Borja. Oh, he's gone all the way through. Pedro Mendes is offside. Really? Shush, dog. Apologies. Dog going nuts. That is not offside. If the 2 lines are overlapping like that, that is not offside. That's a ridiculous decision. 10 minutes till the break. Bruno Fernandes is up at 77, but he's hovering around that, isn't he? So, doesn't look like it's going up. He is Fulquier, so I think he's going to have to come off at half-time no matter what. Fulquier's going to hit one. Didn't really have any other options there. But he was always going to have to be special, even against Bratislava, to get in from that angle on his right foot. Fernandes. Oh, we've got a goal. Pedro Mendes does have it. It's 2-0. Bruno Fernandes with the assist means that we can take him off now. And Pedro Mendes, his fine form. He is really stepping up. He really is stepping up to replace Luis Felipe. I was a bit worried when he got injured, but Pedro Mendes has been fantastic. Yeah, Bruno's going to have to come off. He's going to have to come off. We will just say, you might be winning, but that could all change. Let's jump in the tactics screen. I think it's going to be Matheus Oliveira that comes on for him. Yes, it is. Trequartista. Yeah, I'm going to keep him at that. And we're gonna go for it. I mean, 2-0. It's probably done as the header goes over. It's probably done. I'll be a little nervous if they do score here, but this we should get through here now, as it goes all the way, and the shot is straight at Renan Ribeiro. Braga are 2-1 up in Glasgow against Rangers. Man United have gone 4-0 up. Here's Fulquier though. Gives it to Battaglia. Nice whip ball in, and Pedro Mendes heads in his brace. And it is 3-0. Really, really good goal, that. Lovely ball in. I thought Fulquier might cross it. And Battaglia, our ball-winning midfielder, whips a wonderful ball in there. Superb goal. And we're straight in from kick-off. Away we go. Ratau, though. Are they going to get one back here? Not with cross like that. Gonzalo Plata hits it long. Pedro Mendes beaten in the air. It's going to come back at us. No, we're going to deal with it. And Pedro Mendes does really well. Gives it to Cabral. Oh, he's gone past one. Whips the ball across. Cleared. Gonzalo Plata. Wendell. Battaglia. Lovely play. Fulquier in space. Goes past his man. Did wonder if there's going to be a penalty. Oh, what a hit. I think it was Cabral with the first one, wasn't it? It was an acrobatic volley off the bar. And then a brilliant save or block on the rebound. And the header goes wide this time. But this is a fantastic performance. Going to do a demand more. We're 3-0 up, but I don't want us to rest on our laurels. I mean, as I say, we've been 4-0 up in the last couple of cup games. and then just sort of like let our opponents score. Can't be doing that. Don't want to be doing that. Here's Matias Oliveira to Gonzalo Plata. Oliveira again whips a nice ball out. Fulquier heads into Plata. Good tackle, but it's with the right back now. Goes back to Plata. In it goes. Oh, Cabral heads wide. Right, how are we looking on the bench? Plata might have to come off to give him a rest, I think. Yes, I think we will. We will bring Luciano Vietto on for him. Fulquier is looking tired, but we don't have a right back on the bench. Thiago Ilori can play out there though, so I could just do that, and then we'll bring Coates on, and that's all our change. I'm not particularly happy. I don't like doing all our changes that early in a game, but I'm trying to protect a couple of the players because obviously huge games coming up. Here's Cabral. Oh, he's drilled it wide. Oh, that should have been 4. That should have been 4. Still plenty of time though. I would like the goal difference as well, and we've got a massive head-to-head advantage on Saint Etienne at the minute. But if they do go and match our result in France, you know, if they go and hammer us at home, I kind of want the goal difference to be in our favour. And that's a great save from Renan Ribeiro. He's made 4 saves today, and that's, well, it's the only highlight-worthy one. They have scored from the corner, though. That's really frustrating. That's really frustrating now that we get into a comfortable lead, and then we just seem to fall asleep and allow the opponents back in. That's really annoying. So 4-0, 4-0, 3-0 have been our leads in the last 3 games, and we've let the opponents get goals. And Vietto has put it in, but was offside. That's our second offside goal of the game. And again, it's from a cross. Oh, he is though. Yeah, that one is definitely offside. But I'm still not convinced the first one was. Pedro Mendes. That one was not offside. He should have his hat-trick. I'm a little worried about his condition as well, Pedro Mendes, because I could play Vietto up front. I could play Hesse really up front. There's a couple of young kids that are doing well in the unders teams that you could maybe call up. We saw it in the welcome episode. There's some unbelievable talent down there, and I've seen a few of them later on in the game. In my Barcelona Juventus main series on the channel, I've seen a few of them either at Sporting or elsewhere, and they do turn out pretty damn good. So we will be keeping an eye on them. As the ball is played forward, and should have probably scored. Ribeiro, I thought, had just got caught out there, but he came out and made the save, and we've won 3-1. I mean, that's comfortable. I mean, it was a potential banana skin. I'm just going to say it was a good win. Don't need to go overboard. Did Saint Etienne win? No, they drew with Gladbach. Oh. Does that mean that we are top of the group? No, we are second. A point behind Gladbach now. But what a result that could be. Because we could now go on and win the group. On to this Braga match then. As it stands, it is 4th v 3rd. You can see there Porto have won at Aves to consolidate their spot at the top. Passos de Ferreira also won. We really could do with a win today. We could do with a win every match, obviously, but Braga do have a game in hand on us. It's a very uneven table at the minute. Some played 10, some played 7. So yeah, it's a very, very lopsided table at the moment. Braga are unbeaten so far, so we've got our work cut. It is at home though. It is at the Arvalade. So, oh, that is a shirt, isn't it? Look at that. That is a shirt with a 6-pack painted on. Wow. It is at the Jose Alvalade Stadium. So hopefully we can win it. We are without Bruno Fernandes. He picked up a little bit of an injury. He's out. Well, he's back, but he's only at 90%. So he was only out for a couple of days. He was unhappy. Who did we sell that he was unhappy at? I can't remember now. Oh, Jeremy Mathieu. Yeah, because I had a falling out with Jeremy Mathieu, so he went. And Bruno wasn't particularly happy about it. But, you know, It is what it is, kid. Get out there and play. Hopefully, we might get some money for you in January. That was the plan, anyway. Right, this is the team we're going with. Mitrowski is in for Bruno Fernandes. Hesse is in for Giovanni Cabral, who is suspended. Marcus Acuna is coming at left back. Quartes replaces Ilori in defence. Berami is in as well for Battaglia. And I think that is it. Pedro Mendes probably not going to see out the game. But we going to tell him to go out and give their fans a money's worth. Yeah, that's gone all right. But he is fit enough to start the game. Is Pedro Mendes? He's at 91%, so there is a good chance that he could see out the game. We are the only one going on, so we'll put something else down at the bottom there. I mean, I say we could do with a win. I probably would take a draw. I think we just can't allow them to go ahead of us and have a game in hand. That would be pretty drastic. It's not a very good game, though. Maybe we've had all the goals in Bratislava. Maybe there are none left. Wow, neither team doing anything at the minute. Come on. We've had one shot, none on target. They've had two and one on target. Oh, wow. This is riveting stuff. Hesse has been booked, and we have a highlight, probably from the free kick he's just given away. He's gone for goal and flashed it wide. João Noves. I mean, what do we do with this? It's a terrible half of football. Wow. Well, at least it's kept the video linked down, I guess. Assertively, far from pleased. Don't want to get aggressive, because it's not like we've been overrun. We haven't been hammered. We're in with a highlight straight away. Here's Acuna to Quartes. Bit nervous with us playing around at the back. Really getting very nervous. There we go. We're into midfield now with Berami. Wendell. Got the overlap here from Hesse, who cuts in field. Wendell, nice ball out to Plata. Whips it across. Oh, it's gone in from Hesse. It's a really good volley. And it looked to go straight through the keeper. And that is a superb... The team talk worked, didn't it? The half-time team talk, because less than a minute in, and Gonzalo Plata has set it up, and wow, what is my take? It's just one of those, isn't it? You just put your hand out, and it's like, what happened there? Where did the ball go? It could be a very, very big goal, and we're going to actually bring up the league table now. I mean, we're 4 points away from the top two already, and yet Benfica are not one of those top two. But they do have a couple of games in hand, so it's going to take a little while for this table to settle out. But if we could go 2-0 up here now... And we do we? Yes, we do! No, we don't. Pedro Mendes ruled offside. Oh, he was just... Oh, I was hoping that might have bounced over the line before he got to it. Let's do a little demand more. Let's keep them going. We're going to have to make a couple of changes, I think. Mitrowski's not having a good game. Plata's looking knackered, which isn't good, because that's... I would play Vieto out there. But I kind of need to take Pedro Mendes off as well. But Plata is looking absolutely cream crackered at the minute. So we'll put Vieto out there for now. And I am going to... Oh, our team is just bare bones at the minute. Mitrowski's having a shocker. So I'm going to bring on for Bruno. Just in the hope that, you know, we get a set piece, a corner. Bruno's delivery is sensational. What do we do? Do we do a demand more? Yeah, let's do another demand more. Let's focus them. Wendell or Hesse could do with coming off. I'm going to take Wendell off. There's only 5 minutes to go, but I'm going to bring Miguel Luis on for him, because I quite like Miguel Luis as a player. Youngster, early 20s, I think, if I remember rightly. But it's going to be tense. Maybe I should. I have kind of built a cautious back three formation, but this is not the time to be bringing that in, I don't think. This is a huge result if we get it, and we're in with a highlight in stoppage time, and it's Bruno Fernandes to Mendes. Oh, Miguel Luis! Oh, he's put it wide, but it isn't going to matter, surely. That is it, we've won it. Hesse's really, really good volley. I've won it. Wow, Braga, 25 fouls. How have they committed twice as many fouls and only had one yellow card from 25 fouls? That is abysmal. That really is. I'm just going to say that was a good win. Look, I could say I'm not happy with that, but we beat Braga. This isn't a relegation team. We've beaten one of our European rivals, and it's a massive, massive result. So we're going to tell them that we're happy with that. Really, 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 really happy with that. We'll end on the competition screen actually, because you can see everything. We've got the group stage in the Taça da Liga. We're top of that at the minute. We are in the fourth round, which we will see. I think that's in the next episode, isn't it? Against Moreirense. And is it in the next episode, or is that in the... No, it's Benfica and Bratislava in the next episode, and then Porto and Moreirense. And we're third in the Liga NOS. We've got a little bit of catching up to do on Passos and Porto, but hopefully we can do it. I mean, we are now in the position that I'm expecting to finish in, and that, let's face it, it is Sporting's position. If we could, if Benfica are going to have a shocker of a season, could we sneak top two? Who knows? Let me know in the comments if you're enjoying this. And yeah, as always, smash that like button, turn on subscribe and turn on notifications. And as always, jump in the comments, jump in the description and check out what else is going on the channel, and to find me on Instagram and Twitter. And I will see you very soon for another huge double header. Thank you very much for watching. Bye bye.